What is up, everybody? Mikey Dare Panzernator here in the Queen Elizabeth. Got yourself a game here, me and Drew, and our two pink players that are gonna be great, of course. Not the best matchmaking, a handful of tier 8s, but nothing too crazy. Luckily, theirs is an Amagi and ours is a tier pits. I'd much rather face an Amagi than a tier pits, but we are in the Queen Elizabeth. Good old sister ship of the Warships, our Seattle Seahawks camo, as I have been calling it, and Drew's in his Duca de Osta, which I don't think he's the biggest fan of, but at the same time, I don't know. Everyone has different preferences. I kind of like the Duca. I just think it's a little hard to play at times. So what we're gonna do is I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm deciding between A and C. I like C better, but we're not in a good ship to go towards C, so I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Yeah, so both kind of going in different directions, kind of figuring out which way we're going to go. Well, I think we decided, you know, it's time to go A, and Drew just kind of is derping around doing his own thing, gonna draw some fire. gonna not enjoy his decision. So there we go with that. Our camel killer, Akatsuki. I don't know how you kill a camel with torpedoes. I mean, it must be swimming, right? So there we go with that. Starting to see some of the enemies. Got a complete boss who's in a Bayern. Apparently Baron is a complete boss, and the Amagi is going to be on our side of everything. Drew's realizing he needs to turn around, but not before drawing a lot of fire. There's an Atlanta. Speaking of drawing fire, let's see what we can do to the Atlanta. Not sure why that last shot didn't go with the full salvo, but regardless, it gets off, and the first salvo get a hit, and the second one completely whiffs. So there we go. We're on the board. Drew's having a rough time thus far. Got a Kagero. You know, might as well shock him to death him if he shows up, because, you know, high explosives, British stuff, good stuff indeed. Incoming. Yeah, that was far from ideal indeed, but we can you know, take some shots and maybe do some damage, maybe set a fire to this New Mexico. We shall see what happens. And we do set a fire, although I think the New Mexico quickly it's still ticking. It's still ticking. So thank you, New Mexico, for not using your damage control party yet. That I thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah, it's still ticking up, so good for us. And this Lo Yang, he best be running. Our two pink ships are getting wrecked. The Minsk is dead. You hate to see that. But we got a Lo Yang over here. Drew's finally caught up to me. He's recovered from his, well, not really recovered. He's lost about half his hit points from that small error to start the game. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he thinks that going towards the middle was not his best course of action right there. But maybe, you know, I'm trying to get the Lo Yang, but if not, might as well take some pot shots at the Amagi. Good old replays, not, you know, replays be replays and not exactly what I want. A little far in front. I don't, we'll see. We'll see. There we go. We set a fire. 4,100 hit points, so not the worst. Not the worst launch ever. And you can just tell by the shells when it's in Atlanta. Like, you can just tell. They're slow moving, and there's so many. It's quite absurd, really. So I'm taking a lot of punishment right now, honestly. Using some good old repair. Do a number to that Nuremberg. Set on fire. Just to incapacitate some stuff. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm also kind of looking at maybe getting this Atlanta out of the picture, as he chases our pink friend. But yeah, I think I might shoot the Bayern. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the Bayern because she's closer. Drew Drew forgets he's in an Italian and not a British ship, and thinks about going in popping smoke when, as many of you know, the Duca d'Ossa does not have smoke. So far from ideal, but hey, it's fine. Teamwork, you gotta learn somehow. You know, new ship for Drew, so I'm sure he would learn in due time. But for now, we got the Atlanta, which is hiding in my friend's smoke, which really, really pisses me off. Piece of shit. Anyway, anyhow, I think Drew telling him to launch torpedoes into it, but no, now he's drawing the fire. Hopefully that Atlanta gets spotted. I kind of see where he should be. And Drew is not going to last long. Oh, look at Lo Yang. How about that? We're just going to take a little shotgun of death there. Poor Drew. Not his best game by any means. But y'all learned from something. Hit the Lo Yang. Would have preferred a kill there. I mean, naturally. But yeah, it's at this moment I realize the best course of action is to get the hell out of here. There's an Atlanta. There's a destroyer. Like, just leave, you know. Do they have 2 Atlantas? They do have 2 Atlantas, and they're in a division. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. But anyway, we got the Nuremberg, so there we go. That was good. WTF, Panzerman. I just realized his name is P4NZ3RN4NN. But he's in the clan already, so. And plus, I can't just invite people to the clan simply because the name has Panzer in it or some tangential relation to Panzernator. You were broadside. That's probably true. And Orange Jesus is not smiling favorably on us. However, apparently the wind is forcing these 5-inch printers of freedom. Okay, now they're starting to hit me. Not ideal at all. But I'm taking some punishment, and just whenever it's about time for me to shoot, these Atlantas disappear. So, hoping to get those last guns. Come on, get online, get online. Replays a little behind the ball, as they usually are. Unfortunate. And it turns, I missed there too. Y'all have been seeing some bad shots from this batch of replays I'm recording. Naturally, of course, you're seeing them spread out. I'm recording them all in the same day, more or less. So it's just not ideal. Not what I'm looking to do. Got complete boss here. See how complete boss does under a salvo of Her Majesty's Royal Fireballs. I don't know. I guess it might be His Majesty's. You know, World War I and World War II. Queen Elizabeth wasn't queen until after the war, so there is that. Yeah, we're just trying to do a tactical withdrawal here. We're not retreating; we're advancing in the opposite direction. You know, trying to do more damage than we take as we get out of here. Seeing if I can land some good shots on this Atlanta, and they do slip past each other, which I was concerned they were going to hit each other and then miss and set the Atlanta on fire. But what I should have done is shot at this Atlanta. However, I think I might have learned from that initial mistake. And I don't think Mr. Shu 23 of the Harmon clan, the Harmn, don't think he's going to make the... I don't think he can get out of dodge fast enough. Firing AP 5-inch of freedom shells. Interesting choice there. Probably not the worst idea, but set him on fire. Doing some decent damage, setting some fires. And, you know, the game is tied up, and if I can... Oh, look at that. Got the kill. Good old Shu 23. Is that a Michael Jordan reference? I think it's a Michael Jordan reference. Because, you know, Michael Jordan shoes and Michael Jordan's number is 23. If you don't know who Michael Jordan is, I seriously question your intelligence or cultural awareness. There we go, hit the Atlanta. He's a little bit mad I killed his friend, but most of this damage is eligible for being repaired, so that I will do. As these 5-inch of freedom shells do continue to harass me a little bit, but How's our team? Are we tied or are we up one? We're up one. So that's always good. Trying to, you know, set fires and cause trouble wherever I can. And I do set a fire on the Bayern. But, he's going to burn for a while. He's going to burn, so that's definitely good. Did not win my flag, but still contested it enough to allow my team to win in their region. Looking at this Atlanta, hoping he pops his head out for a good shelling. The Nelson, Cleveland killed the Nelson. Attaboy, Cleveland. Good for him, although we do lose a Duke of York to the Amagi, who has recorded 2 kills to this point. Amagi's pretty potent. That Akatsuki, no fear. PRDEF. What does that even mean? PRDEF. I don't know. Almost sounded like something from chemical engineering, but that's like PREOS. Pengram, it's an equation of state. Interesting thermodynamics stuff if you like thermodynamics. Worth a Google. Read through the Wikipedia page. All it really is just a more accurate model. More accurate thermodynamic model than the ideal gas equation. But this is not a chemical engineering or thermodynamics lecture. This is a World of Warships replay. We're tied at 4 ships apiece. We got 2 flags. They got 1. It's showtime. So we got the Bayern, Mr. Complete Boss. Thinks he's cool. I really want to kill this Atlanta because Atlantas are mean and also they're cruisers, so they're squishy. Got 2 non-pins on the Bayern. Hit him a little too high on the superstructure. With high explosive, you kind of want those shells landing right on the deck, not on the armor line, and not really. I mean, the superstructure is better than nothing, but you know it's harder to hit. The superstructure does get smaller the higher above the water you get. Yeah, probably need to pop that repair, which I do, and get my opportunity against the Atlanta. Looking good so far, maybe a little behind, but we shall see what happens. Overshot him. Oh my god. How did I do that? That was such a bad miss. And that's kind of what that happens sometimes when you're aiming for the deck instead of the armor belt. Although, you know, when you aim for the armor belt, sometimes you tend to miss low instead of high. And Atlanta is done for. So there we go with that one. Now we've got to worry about the Bayern. No more health kits left, so it's what we get. What you see is what you get. Set the Bayern on fire, did some damage, and I think he popped his repair kit. So we set this Bayern on fire again. It might just be game over, depending on what our friends can do and how much damage the shells themselves do. So, yep, New Mexico took about 2,000 hit points away from him. Now he's down to 2,000. This could be awesome. I'm gonna say it right now, Kobe. Oh, nope, hit, fire. You see, I love, that's just like such a tedious, like, it's just such a trying moment. Like, whenever you fire a high explosive salvo, and you set them on fire, and you hit them, and they barely have any hit points, if you're like, no, I didn't get the kill, but then the first tick of that fire damage, they're toast. So, literally toast, hit, fire, funny. So now we have the New Mexico and the Amagi. They are in full retreat, and we are in full pursuit. I decided to turn this way because it's going to be a more advantageous firing position. I set the New Mexico on fire, but he puts it out. Smart on his part, but at the same time, we might just be able to get some set him on fire with the next salvo. Similar scenario that we had with the Bayern. So. Or is it Bayern? I'm just going to say Bayern. I'd rather mispronounce something by over-Americanizing America. By overdoing the American. There we go. That's a 3rd kill. We destroyed an enemy battleship. Tally-ho! Well, now... And then there were 1. Got a Nagato. Got a Cleveland. And... I don't know why I'm speeding up, but I'm a little concerned about what the Cleveland's doing. We should be able to do this. The Nagato should be able to do enough damage. If I set him on fire, the Cleveland sets him on fire. We'll see how it goes. But Yeah, 3 kills. Pretty good. 54,000 damage thus far. And hopefully more to come against this Amagi. But, yeah, he's going to start penetrating my bow. That sounds a little strange. But regardless, you know, if we can set some fires, then we will be all right. So there we go with that. Fire some of some more shells and do get a fire. So there we go with all of that. And yeah, you know, hoping it does all right. And all that sort of thing. Taking way too much damage to my bow. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. So there we go with all of that. So gonna keep trying to shoot, hoping we can at least do enough. Even if he does kill me, I mean I have 11,000 hit points left. That could be a problem because, ouch, 700. Oh no, that was a 7,000 hit points through the bow, and ripperoni. It was not meant to be, not meant to get the quad kill, but hopefully I did enough. I mean, I think we're gonna win by points. Hopefully, I think this Nagato has enough hit points left, and if the Cleveland can just set some fires, like that's all you need to do. You need to just continue doing it. But good old Aladon got his Confederate and high caliber achievements. And yep, you can see the Cleveland's good old 6-inch shells flying in, hopefully setting some fires. It looks like those whiffed, which is unfortunate, but regardless, now this Nagato did get Confederate, so good for him. Only 1 kill though, so hey, it's all about damage. It's a game of damage anyway. And now, at this point, I'm kind of realizing, okay, if we're going to win, it's just going to be by points and by surviving. Although, you know, the Last Jedi quote is just good. Keep up the bombardment. Make sure they know we're still here, or whatever the direct quote is. But you know, the concept is like, oh well, our shells aren't doing shit. I might as well just keep shooting to, you know, so they don't forget we're here. But yep, clock's ticking down. I don't think this Amagi's gonna die. I don't think this Nagato's gonna die. Cleveland, I don't know about the Cleveland. I think the Cleveland might be too far away. But as of this moment, again, it does look like we will win just because of points. Even if the Nagato wins, as long as we don't get tabled, I think we will be just fine. And I think the Amagi's not on fire yet. Kind of missed some of those shots, which is good. Yeah, this chase sequence is just not good. So we're totally going to win by points. Nothing wrong with that. But I was kind of like just wishing, like, man, I wish I had more hit points left for that final chase. Able to at least land my shots and finish off the Amagi. But still a good game. 9,000 experience, probably because I was running a ton of flags and stuff for these Duke of York campaigns. 58,000 damage, 3 kills, very respectable. Kind of middle of the pack, so not the best. Poor Drew, again, bad game, got bottom player. Probably doesn't want me to upload this, but still, good game on my part. 13,000 from fires, 44,000 from the HE shells themselves. So let me know what you think. I don't know. I kind of find my British Battleship games go like this a little bit more. Not as hard hitting, but you can get some sneaky kills you wouldn't otherwise get from those fires. So anyways, that is all the time we have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, this is Mikey, der Panzernator, signing out. See you, nerds.